There was a time when, winter didn't just mean inconvenience, it meant death. Before electricity, before stored abundance, before global supply chains, winter was an existential threat. Crops failed, animals vanished, the sun weakened, entire civilizations, honestly, lived at the mercy of daylight. This is where our story begins, not with Rome, not with Christianity, but with a question older than writing itself. What happens if the sun does not return? Every ancient culture watched the sky obsessively in winter. Stone circles, temple alignments, shadow markers, astronomical tablets, all of them track the same moment, the winter solstice, when the sun stops retreating, and when it moves again. This moment, this fragile return of light, is the buried foundation beneath Saturnalia, and beneath Christmas. In ancient cosmology, the universe was not governed by laws, it was governed by agreements. If humans honored the gods maintained order. If ritual failed, famine followed. The Romans inherited this worldview from earlier Mediterranean cultures, Etruscans, Greeks, and Near Eastern civilizations, older still. Winter was the ultimate test of that contract. Saturn, the god later honored during Saturnalia, was not originally a party god, he was a time god. His name is linguistically linked to sowing, cycles, the binding and unbinding of order. Roman sources like Varro and Macrobius describe Saturn as ruler of a forgotten age, a time before hierarchy. This golden age was not history, it was memory myth, a way of saying things were once balanced and could be again. Saturnalia was designed to reopen that balance brief for Stau. Britur Banfuris. The Circenses and now, most dangerous time of the year. Saturnalia began on December 17th. By the late Republic, it stretched for days. What happened during Saturnalia shocked outsiders. Slaves were allowed to speak freely, dine with masters, and even mock authority. Masters served meals. Gambling was legal. Work stopped. This was not indulgence, it was ritual inversion. Ancient archives show this pattern across civilizations. Egypt's Feast of Drunkenness, Mesopotamian New Year reversals, Babylonian mock kings. Why? Because rigid systems eventually collapse unless pressure is released. Saturnalia prevented rebellion by performing it safely, but here is the key insight rarely discussed. Saturnalia was not about chaos, it was about remembering a world without fear. Today you over Trano. During the darkest time of the year, the laughter was armor. Roman writers, they repeatedly mention candles during Saturnalia. Small, cheap gifts, figurines, lamps, wax lights. These were not toys, they were symbols of survival. Light meant the sun had not died, order still held, the contract remained intact. By the late Empire, this symbolism merged with Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun. Inscriptions confirm December 25th as its festival. Coins show solar rays behind emperors' heads. The message was clear. Rome ruled because the sun favored it, but symbols can be stolen or, transformed. Early Christianity did not celebrate December. It avoided it. Church fathers like Tertullian and Origen rejected pagan festivals explicitly. Birthdays were viewed as pagan, astrological, imperial. Christ mattered, but honestly, his birth did not, until Christianity inherited an empire. Once Christianity became public power, it faced a brutal reality. You cannot erase winter rituals, you can only reframe them. This is where strategy enters theology. December 25th appears quietly, no declaration, no proclamation, just usage. Church calendars begin to mark it, sermons reinterpret solar language, Christ becomes the true light, the rising sun, the unconquered one. Saturnalia fades, but the season survives, because really, humans do not abandon rituals that help them endure darkness. They rename them. Saturnalia did not die, it went underground. And in the next episode we follow that hidden current, through solstice temples, forbidden rites, and the quiet absorption of ancient power into Christian time itself.